Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Nur Christina Amalin binti Muhammad Nizam. Today I will be presenting a summary of the research article titled Factor of Workplace Environment That Affect Employee Performance, which is a case study of Niazim Malaysian by Naharuddin and Sadeghi. So, for the summary has three main factors, which is job aids, is the tools and resource provided to worker, and the second one is supervisor support, which is the help and feedback given by manager, and the last one is physical environment, which is the office condition like lighting, furniture and noise. So the most important part, which is the result, job aids and physical environment were the most important. The study found they have a significant positive impact on performance, and surprisingly, supervisor support were found to be not significant in this case. This means that having the right tools and a comfortable office mattered more to this employee than their relationship with their boss. So, for the summary of this article is clear. To increase productivity, a company must invest in better equipment and physical workspace, comfort like good lighting and a seating. If the environment is poor, even the best manager cannot fix the drop in performance.
For discussion 1, we will focus on job aid as one of the key workplace environment factors examined in the article. The article explained that job aid refers to tools such as SOP, checklist, guidelines, manual, and clear instruction provide to employee to help them perform their tasks more efficiently and accurately. This job aid ensures that employees clearly understand what they need to do, how to do it, and what standards are expected from them. From an ethical, corporate governance and perspective, job aid reflects responsible and ethical management behavior. When an organization provides proper guidance information to employees, it shows transparency, fairness, and accountability. Employees are not left confused or forced to guess what to do. Instead, they are supported through structured procedures. This also helps prevent mistakes, reduce risk, and improve the quality of work. The study found that job aid has significant positive impact on employee performance. Employees with access to proper guidance tend to be more confident, more efficient, and more motivated. They can complete the task faster and with fewer errors, which ultimately benefit both the employees and the organization.
Next, I will discuss about physical work environment. In this slide, we focus on the importance of the physical work environment, particularly from the ethical perspective. Based on the Miyazu Malaysia case study, it is clear that employers have a duty of care to provide a workplace that is not only safe but also comfortable for employees. These include basic factors such as proper lighting, sufficient ventilation, manageable noise levels, and efficient workplace layout. Each of these elements directly affect employees' health, well-being, and their ability to perform their tasks efficiently. And from the ethical standpoint, health, safety, and ergonomy are essential responsibilities for employers. Poor physical condition in the workplace can lead to range of issues, including stress, physical discomfort, and long-term health problems. For instance, inadequate lighting or poor ventilation can cause fatigue, headaches, or even respiratory issues. Ergonomically unfriendly workstation can lead to the musculoskeletal problems. Therefore, providing a safe and supportive environment is not just about compliance, but with regulation, but it is about showing genuine care for employees as a human being. The case study demonstrates that a well-designed physical work environment has a tangible benefits. Employees working in comfortable and safe conditions are more focused, motivated, and productive. They experience lower level of stress, which in turn reduce acceptance and improve overall workplace morale. This show a clear link between ethical management and operational efficiency. Finally, prioritizing the physical work environment also reflects sustainable and responsible governance. Organizations that actively invest in employee well-being demonstrate ethical management practice and commitment to long-term success. It shows that the company value its workforce, which build trust and loyalty, ultimately contributing to organizational growth and a positive reputation. In essence, a safe, healthy, and comfortable work environment is not just an ethical obligation, but it is a smart business strategy.
Today, I will be presenting discussion 3, which focuses on supervisor support. In most management theories, we are told that if a boss supports their staff, performance will naturally go up. However, the study we analyze today presents a very surprising and thought-provoking result. It challenges the traditional nice boss narrative and forces us to look deeper at the relationship between leadership, ethics, and performance. Our first point is quite shocking. The study found no significant impact on performance. Now, why is this? You might think if my boss supports me, I should work harder. But the data suggests that support alone without a strong ethical foundation is ineffective. This happens when the support provided is purely social or emotional but lacks professional substance. For example, a supervisor might be very friendly and approachable, but if they don't provide clear goals or don't hold people accountable, the staff performance won't actually improve. It proved that being a nice guy is not enough to be an effective leader. This brings us to the next 2 points: weakness in leadership ethics and how a lack of communication and trust affects governance. When a supervisor's support doesn't lead to be better performance, it often points to an ethical gap. Imagine a supervisor who supports you but also practices favoritism or ignores company rules. This creates a culture where employees feel that who you know is more important than how you work. This leads to a breakdown in trust. When trust is gone, communication becomes a formality rather than a tool for success. In terms of governance, this is a disaster. Good governance relies on transparency and fairness. If the supervisor isn't seen as an ethical figure, the entire system of governance within that department collapses, regardless of how supportive they seem to be. The final point in our discussion is the need for ethical leadership development. The study suggests that organizations should stop training supervisors just to be supportive and start training them to be ethical anchors. We need leaders who understand that their primary job is to uphold the integrity of the workplace. Ethical leadership development isn't just about following rules, it's about building a culture when honesty is rewarded and performance is measured fairly. We need to move from a personal relationship style of management to an ethical professional style. This is the only way supervisors' support will actually result in better performance. To conclude, our group's take on this is simple. Systems of ethics are more powerful than individual personalities. As we mentioned in our group opinion, we believe that the supervisor's role must be ethically strengthened. In the Malaysian context, where we value harmony, we must ensure that keeping the pace doesn't come at the cost of ethical standards. If we want high performance, we need supervisors who are both supportive and strictly ethical.
Now moving to our group opinion regarding this article. As a group, we believe that this article is highly relevant and meaningful, especially in the context of Malaysia organization. The study provides strong empirical evidence showing that workplace environment factors, especially job aid and physical work environment, play an important role in improving employees' performance. We agree with the authors that organizations have an ethical responsibility to provide a supportive and safe working environment. Employees are valuable stakeholders, and when companies invest in proper system, guidance, and facilities, it reflects strong corporate governance and ethical leadership. We also find it interesting that supervisor support was found to be insignificant in this study. This suggests that in some workplace, system and structure may be more important than leadership alone. However, we believe that this does not mean supervisor roles are important. Instead, it highlights that the need for better ethical leadership practice, clear communication, and stronger engagement between supervisors and employees.
In conclusion, an ethical workplace environment plays an important role in improving employee performance. When organizations practice fairness, honesty, and respect, employees feel valued and motivated. This leads to the higher productivity, better teamwork, and stronger commitment toward organizational goal. And ethical environment also help reduce workplace conflict and unethical behavior. Good corporate governance are required proper system, policies, and facilities to support ethical practice. Clear rules, effective internal control, and transparent decision-making process may help organization manage risk and ensure accountability. With strong governance structures, an organization can maintain trust among stakeholders and operate more efficiently. Employees are key stakeholders in the business ethic because they are directly involved in the daily operation and are responsible to applying ethical standards in their work. Their behavior reflects the ethical culture of the organization and contribute to its long-term success. Overall, the article strongly support the EIB 20103 syllabus and emphasize key topics such as business ethics, corporate governance, and stakeholder responsibility. These concepts are essential for understanding how ethical practice contribute to sustainable and responsible to business operation.